Aries, I'm back after the delay. My God, that was a long, lingering illness. So this is my first day, excuse me, fully out of bed, ready for action. And here is your October monthly. Obviously, I'm doing this past the full moon, so I'm taking it from the 10th, which is a very big day as we have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, of good fortune, the planet that signals where our luck, where our personal evolution is likely to lie for the rest of the year, for the next 12 months. And Jupiter is going into your deep, mysterious, primal zone. Actually, funnily enough, your luck will be about you stepping into your power through powerful business partnerships. It's all about life, death, rebirth, sexuality, all of those taboo topics. And if you've got any issues in your life where you felt powerless, fingers crossed this year, you will overcome it. You will step into your power. However, avoid being vengeful. Avoid kind of getting carried away with big plans that involve, domination on any level. Allow yourself to heal, to look at your shadows, and to be prepared to dive deeper for the next 12 months. And if you do that, if you push yourself, if you stretch your boundaries, great things are coming your way. And I'm going to do a whole video about Jupiter. So for the moment, I'll move on a little bit. On the 11th, we have a bit of a tricky situation as Mars, your ruler, is crossing swords, is having a fisticuffs with Saturn, the Lord of Restriction. Now, if you're a typical Aries, you do not like to be repressed, controlled, or be told to do anything. And at the moment, you're trying to figure out a way where you can hopefully travel, where you can learn, where you can expand. But there's almost maybe even on your own shoulder or someone else being quite negative, being quite critical. And, perhaps there is a point, perhaps there are some patterns that you have to deal with. Perhaps you have to deal with your health and well-being. I know this Aries does. Perhaps there's some stuff that you need to do to be able to be wild and free. Think on that, but look out for a message on the 11th. Now, Venus is also changing signs this month. And yes, we are heading into a phase for you where you have balance and harmony when it comes to your personal one-to-one relationships, and you're able to find that balance. Hopefully, you'll also be able to work on your relationship with yourself, do a lot of self-loving, self-nurturing, self-healing. And in your external relationships, you are able to compromise more. You're looking for peace. You're looking for that kind of mutual ground. And you just want love and balance in your life. You're great at seeing the beauty in everything. You might want to redecorate or transform things in general, or even do an image overhaul. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication. Hold on a minute, actually. Another big news on the 15th. There's a grand fire trine. Now, this is going to shake you up. It's going to put fire under your feet and make you want to go, 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 go. You have got the drive and you've got the passion to go after what you want. Bear in mind, Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable, in our sign, is involved. There may be a sudden desire for someone, a sudden, you might just suddenly fall in love in October. You might find yourself doing something completely different and unusual that stokes your creative passion. But it's all very, very interesting. And actually, it's also trine Saturn. So hopefully whatever issues that you're dealing with about control, you can merge them together. You can find your own rules that work for you. On the 17th, Mercury is going into Scorpio and into that primal place. Secrets may be revealed. You are every bit the psychic detective this week. You sense things. Pay attention to your hunches. Mercury is conjunct Jupiter on the 18th. That's a great time to, whatever your plans are, whatever it is that you want to do. Actually, let's say, for instance, you could go out the box with this one. Let's say, for instance, you want to be a grief counsellor. You want to do past life regression. You want to do things that delve into those realms of power, powerlessness, life, death, rebirth, sexuality. Then if you're interested in any of those areas, you can really push ahead on the 18th. The new moon on the 19th is also in your relationship zone. You are going through a brand new cycle when it comes to love. You are going forward. You are letting go of the past. You can deal with habits, and that is a key thing. What are your patterns in relationship? It's time to let go, baby, and move on. You are reborn, and you have a brand new start. If you're in a relationship, you can start again in some way, or you can recreate it in some way. It may be that you end a relationship if it's not working, but it certainly is all change and fresh energy is coming there. Mars is also entering that area, although I have to say it's not ideal. It's not ideal. It kind of slows you down a bit. It makes you think about, being still and being peaceful, which is not necessarily your usual modus operandi. And on the 23rd, the Sun is entering your psychic detective mode, your your deep, intense, charismatic mode, where you'll have very intense conversations about the meaning of life. It may be that you're dealing with people or supporting people who are going through illness. Perhaps you're looking at your own mortality and going, what does my life mean? It's quite intense, but it's not something that you're frightened of. It's something that you relish when you go to those deep points in your life. Finally, a very good point of October is on the 26th, when the Sun is conjunct Jupiter. That again, it fires up. It gives you the confidence to go after your dreams. Take care, gorgeous. I'm glad to be back, and I'll speak to you soon.